Hello again, everyone. Here we are back in Saskatchewan, episode number 43 now. Still on that countdown to episode 50, where we're going to leave and we're going to head on down to Alma in Missouri. So, yeah, I cannot wait. Honestly, I can't wait. I love this series. I love playing this series. It's just given me a bit of a boost to do some more on this series. But secretly, it's because I want it to end. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, I haven't skipped forward today like I normally do. That's kind of been the I won't say a rule, but it's kind of been the guideline really. I skip through a month every time I start a new episode. Reason being this time is because Northern Family Farms gave me a fantastic idea. Plant all of the other fields, the other two fields, with grass. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. I couldn't plant any crop at all because in terms of planting season and then harvesting season, the series would have already finished. It would have been just a complete waste of money. But actually, we could make a fortune, couldn't we? In grass. We could make an absolute fortune. So that's what we're going to do. The reason I haven't skipped forward that month is because this is the last month you can actually plant grass until the new year. So that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to get straight on it and get some grass in. Now, I haven't even bought the field data. What's that line? But I'm just going to plant the grass either way. We'll get the field data after and we'll deal with whatever it needs doing once it's planted. But where on earth did I leave the case? Oh, I can skip. I keep forgetting I can do this. I'm so used to keep it real. Right. Well, let's take this auger wagon back to... Actually, I could just take it to the shop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head to the shop either way. And in actual fact, it'll be quicker on my new little trap I made, wouldn't it? I forgot about that. So at the shop for the cedar, we can get kind of like a tandem thing. I think it's like a bracket where you can run two of them. Doesn't let you have unlimited ones, a bit like the John Deere one does. Just the two, but that will increase from 6 meter to 12 meter. That's sort of like a little taster into how big the equipment's going to be when we do move. Albeit, what I want to buy on the new map is the proper equipment. So seeing as I'm going to the shop anyway, I think rather than devaluing this auger wagon anymore, because it is going to keep devaluing now, we don't need it. There's absolutely no need for it at all. So I'm just going to sell it. There's no point selling it in 6 or 7 months' time for it to depreciate a little bit more. And to be honest, potentially that could be the same for the harvester. I could even just sell the harvester, potentially. Yeah, I don't know. Now, one thing is, I am hopeful we will make 1 million. But one thing is, we've kind of got nearly all of our equipment through used on this series. Yeah, so that means it's not going to be worth as much when it comes to actually selling it. So our actual final day on this map selling everything probably won't give us as much of a boost as what I was hoping for. Yeah, there you go. Right, I'm pretty sure the trigger's here somewhere, isn't it? If I remember, I'm sure it was here. I seem to remember standing here. There we go. Oh, I didn't actually park in the trigger, but at least I remembered where it was. Right, let's just get rid of this. So on Keep It Real, for example, I wouldn't do this, but this I might as well do it. So I might as well pay the money to repaint it, pay the £9 to repair it, and sell it. 15,378, it's not bad. Nothing in the used. Let's head into now the cedars. Where is it? There. Find our cedar, which is that one. Which one did I have, by the way? They need to be matching, don't they? Okay, right. So we'll get another Massey Ferguson. Yep, which is £12,000. Not too bad. And right, we'll buy that because, of course, we can't lease in this series. Where is the thing that goes with it? I mean, maybe it's in this. some sort of like metal. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So it just allows you to hook 2 onto it. I wonder if you could hook another one onto another one and keep going. I wonder. But anyway, 2,500. Let's get that as well. And we do need definitely another bag of seed. Let's just go with 2. Because I can put whatever's left over into the greenhouse anyway, can't I? Right. I've never actually used this before. But I mean, it should be relatively easy, surely. Okay, and it does have the option for fertilizer actually. I don't think I realised that. But I never like to use them on the precision farming mod anyway. I find the automatic fertilizer ones tend to, I don't know, just put down a bit too much. They almost don't understand the field data properly. Right, let's head up. So we've got to go and get our other one. I do know where that is. This is not going to take too long, I hope. But we're going to try not to kill anyone while we're doing it. This is borderline not quite fitting the road, you know. By the time I've connected the other one, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to transport. Really, I would normally stick it on the back of the low loader, but given that I just want to get on with this now. We're at that point in the series where we just need to get on with making money, really. Make the most of it. We can't waste any time. So I'm just going to have to, well, I'll have to deal with it when by the time this other one's connected out, this is going to be the size of the whole entire road, I think. Now let's have a look. I'm pretty sure that was also straight before as well. Don't know. I'm sure I didn't leave it like that. Mr. Sloth being here again, maybe. Right, this is going to be interesting. You would assume the seeder that's already connected would be kind of loosely connected, but it's not. It's completely rigid. Trying to get this line. Oh my dear. This is going to be a nightmare. Get it now? Yes. How am I going to get it in the field? Oh, this is tight. This is really tight. But we did it. We did it. Right. Let's get these all running the same type of seed. Find that little grass symbol. There we go. Okay, I've just got to keep an eye out that one of them doesn't run out midway through. Right, wish me luck. There we go. Right, that was weird. Had some sort of weird warning come up saying I couldn't plant the grass, but you can. So there must have been something weird in there. With the seeders, one of them must have been trying to seed something different to the other. Anyway, actually, hopefully this won't take too long. Now, the reason I haven't kind of thrown a help request out is because it's a bit of a weird time for me to record, actually. So, and I don't know exactly how long I'm going to be recording for before I have to stop and then come back and start again. So, it's not one of those sessions, really, that I can get anyone to help. I would love to help doing this, though. I really would have done, because this is going to get a bit tedious. By the time I get to the next field, I'm going to be fed up with it. That is for sure. This does make quick work of it, though. I can't wait to get to Missouri, where I can just use the big equipment. It's going to be such a nice change. As you know, if you've been watching, and if you've ever played with me, I've played with quite a few of you, I just don't do big equipment. I don't do big maps. I don't do big open maps. Northern Family Farms has kind of been going on for a while about doing some big maps, and you know, he's kind of a bit of a pro at them from what I can gather, but I've just never done it. It's never really been my thing. So not only is it a nice change to the channel, it is actually a massive change for me in general. It's going to be nice. It's going to be quite fun. Good news is, as well, it's not using a huge amount of seed, but I just got to keep an eye just to make sure that one of them doesn't run out Now, I've turned the grass off. So it is planting the grass, so that's good. Just got to wait for a texture change, I guess, if one of them does run out. Right, I will stick this in a time lapse, I think. I haven't got enough things I can make up to talk about, so I'll throw it into a time lapse. I'll catch you in a minute.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Okay, there we go. That didn't actually take too long. There might be the odd little section I've missed, but can't be too picky. It is only grass after all this time, so now we've got to try and get out of the gate. And I'm going to go back via the shop way, but hopefully with both of these in tandem. I don't know if I'm going to have any troubles. I might have some troubles. What is that there? Oh, it's the way. Do you know, I forgot that was there. In fact, I think I said a while ago, where on earth is the way? I'm sure I bought one. Right, might as well, while I remember it's there. I actually thought that was the like cedar transport wheel type thing, but obviously it wasn't. Where even is that? I don't know. Okay, right, we'll head back this way. For two reasons. I'm going to stop at the shop, get some more seed because it does need topping up. We can also just pick up what's in that random bag there as well. Hopefully, without causing too many traffic jams. I don't know. This is a wide load. Yeah, he got past alright. I found where the loading thing is, by the way. Underneath it. I must have picked it up as I was driving. Oh dear. I'll have to try and unhook that in a moment, but but now it seems to be just tagging along quite nicely. This this is tight. I think this is the first time for me, by the way. I've taken out every single sign on this entire road. I always take out the end one, but this time I've taken them all out. Because they don't charge you for that. Right. Let's head to the shop. Top up the seed, and then we'll get our last field done. Okay, good. Well, we used up all of the seed, and it didn't quite fill it. But that's fine. This will work as kind of like a seed transport now, because once we've used these seeders, we'll take them back to the yard, and we'll unload and put them straight into the greenhouse, just to generate us those soybeans. So good. This is all working out alright. I'm not going to lie, I just quickly turned off the traffic. I think this would have been an impossible task. Don't think I actually realised it, but this is another entrance into our farm. I know it is our field because of the random bits of grass dotted around from that swapper. So let's just get straight on with this again. I'll go around the headland, and I think maybe, depends what it looks like, I might set a worker to do a couple of bits. This should not take too long, and that random holder, as you can see behind us, has just finally dropped out from underneath. That's a bit of a pain. Right. I'll probably jump this into a time lapse again, I think, to be honest with you. Shouldn't actually take too long. What a good suggestion, Northern Family Farms. This silage is going to make us a decent amount of money, you know. Might even give you first choice over which tractor I buy. Okay, for a minute, I'm just going to let that AI work carry on. Now, this is something I thought that might happen, but I don't think I've got time to be too concerned about it, to be honest with you. But yes, this field is very stony. Now, I don't know how this AI worker is going to get on with that. No idea. But it just gives me a break away from it for a second, doesn't it? And I don't want to do, again, too much time lapse. Now, one thing that is pretty obvious is actually, because on this series I only have the one tractor, I am quite limited now, because I could have done with picking up all of this grass, but I just don't know if the John Deere, the original tractor, is capable of doing it. I'm not sure. Did I ever use that massive forage wagon with the John Deere? Really not sure. That might be something I have to do. But yeah, I mean, I think two decent tractors as you start to get bigger and busier, I think it's just a must, isn't it, really? Right, well, we might as well just do some chores anyway while we're paying the drunken worker again. I thought I'd hire him a bit more at the minute because he's going to be jobless soon. Bless him. It's weird how that's got a couple of different textures in it now. That it looks like a corn texture and straw, maybe. That's bizarre, isn't it? Right, okay, let's just clear that. Anyway, what are the pigs looking like? Yeah, they go down food a lot, you know. They really go through that food. But there's plenty in there, so no problem. They haven't got a great deal of straw. Will that last? Will that last until the end of the series? I'm not too sure. Okay. Now, did I still have a small trailer? Let's just check it out in this view. Did I ever keep it? There's quite a bit of stuff in here as well, like that. I don't need that, do I? I should have sold that. No, maybe... Let's go out there and have a look. Maybe I got rid of that little water trailer. I'm just thinking I could have put a little bit of water into the maple syrup. Although I could use the truck, I suppose. It's just quite overkill, isn't it? Okay, I must have got rid of the trailer. But the good news is I can just fill it up. I'm going to have to use the massive tanker. The really big tanker. Oh, I forgot I've left stuff lying around again, haven't I? Let's go this way. Yeah, so we might as well do that. There's no way the maple syrup production is going to use the amount of water I can put into it. I would like to have known just how much grass we got off of that field that we've already cut, just to kind of use that as a rough predictor of what we could end up with eventually. But I don't know, I think that's going to be a job for the next episode, you know. By the time I've done these few little bits, some chores around the farm, and then no doubt have to finish the lash up of a job with that work is done with the seeding. Yeah, we'll probably be about there actually for an episode. So it's very good though. I'm going to put a bit more focus into these, just because, again, like I said, I think at the beginning of this episode, I do want to get onto a new map. It's quite exciting, isn't it? YouTube or not YouTube, when you play the game and you see a new map that looks really good, you just want to get on it, don't you? You don't want to have to finish doing something else. If you fancy a map, just jump straight into it. So I do want to speed it up. I want to stick to my commitment, finish this off on a high. And obviously we have to, because that's kind of our funds for that series anyway. This man is really struggling. It needs some major servicing. It really does. We have absolutely worked this man to the ground. It's done us well though. Yeah, it's done us pretty good. And if I remember, it's also pretty cheap. Let's get this maple syrup production topped up with water. Oh, good. It does allow us to do it from here. Yeah, there we go. I might as well just fill it up really, because what difference does it make? It's not really cost us anything. And it might make us a bit of money. How much does it actually need? Good. So say 20,000 it's going to use, half of that. This, I mean, that's okay for water. How is the other one doing? That's also okay for water. Okay. We might as well top it up though, won't we? We might as well. Hopefully I've left myself enough of a gap to get through. It kind of looks like enough of a gap there. I'll probably start loading the honey up onto that low loader as well. That would probably make sense. And maybe I need to start clearing the lettuce pallets, because in a minute it's probably going to run out of space. So maybe that's a good idea. Let's get the low loader filled up with honey and lettuce. And if we're desperate, there's still 1,300 litres worth of water in this big tanker. Amazing. So again, yeah, all of this big equipment, you know, normally when you end a series and sell it all, you make quite a lot of money. But actually, we're not really going to make that much money from it, because everything has been used. Everything. Let's just have a rough guide now, look. 6 grand. It's only worth 16 grand, that tractor. Truck's only worth, I could tell you if the mouse wasn't in the way, 11 grand. That's only worth 16 grand. Honestly, that's not even ours. That doesn't count. It's funny, the skid steer is worth pretty much more than all of the rest of the equipment. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of money in a lot of our equipment, you know. Even the sprayer, yeah, look at that. I mean, that's nearly 30-40 grand sprayer normally, but I got it in the shop, didn't I? We are still showing that somewhere. Oh, I've left it with the sheep, didn't I? Right, okay. Okay, we bought that. That's worth 40 grand. Okay, so we've got a little bit of money here. Yeah, but there's not as much as what you would expect for the kind of selling all of your equipment off at the end of a series. Really isn't as much as you would expect. And to be honest, it's probably not even worth, with some of it, driving it down to the actual shop just to get the 10%, because it's that minimal anyway. We'll have a look. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right, let's check in on the AI worker. Okay. Brilliant. Great job. And he's sat there with the engine running as well. He doesn't get on too well with this tandem thing, does it? Right, let's lower these down. But it's only 2:45 in game time, but it's November. And it's borderline putting the headlights on. Yeah, why did it stop that little bit there? Why did it miss that bit? Let's try that again, shall we? That's probably me pressing the wrong button. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? 2:45 in the afternoon and the headlights have made a difference. You know what that means? Probably snow is coming. I have no idea what the AI worker did here. I thought I left a nice section, nice and square, and it somehow ended up all the way over the other side. But look what it's done here. It's definitely the drunk worker again this time. I've left the AI in charge again temporarily. One thing for sure is they don't really work very well with those two seeders in tandem. It's pretty awful. I almost have to restart it after each pass. But there you go. It's helping me out a little bit though, isn't it? At least I can get the little bits like this done. Now, I am just going to collect up the lettuce, I think, first. Because I don't want this to run out of storage space, and also I know how frustrating this is, so if I balance this up over a few episodes, at least when it comes to sun and all, it won't be so much of a chore. Now, where's the other pallet? I know you've got more than one. Okay, so it's got dark, so I've come back to the house, just so at least you can kind of see while I'm talking. And we'll just have ourselves a little croissant while we're here. Field is done. Probably the biggest grass field on the map. Quite possibly, you know. It is absolutely massive. And it's going to produce us quite a bit of grass. Obviously, I've missed quite a few bits. But you know, I'm not even that bothered about it. I'm really not that bothered about it. It's only grass. It's only grass. So look at that. All of this grass, we will put that into the silo and turn it into silage. Amazing. That's going to make us an absolute fortune, you know. It's going to make us an absolute fortune. So thank you for watching. Apologies, there's probably a little bit time lapse here again. But for here and now, until episode 44, only 6 more episodes to go. So thank you for watching, and cheers and gone.